my channel. So in this video, as promised in the last video, I'm going to share my experience reading Geronimo Stilton Beware of Space Jam, which is the 7th book in Space series. Yes, let's start, but before that, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and like this video, share it with someone you like, and comment. Okay, now let's get on to it. So, the day Geronimo woke up was the annual inspection. So, Monster 1 had only mechanic Sally the wrench. Okay, so Geronimo was inspecting the ship with Sally the wrench when Trap interrupted and asked, "Hey, Geronimo, wanna eat dinner with me tonight?" So Geronimo said, "Yeah, why not? Sure." And while Trap was asking, Tia, that is Geronimo's younger sister, asked Sally the wrench that, "Hey Sally, are you coming to eat dinner with me tonight?" So Sally said, "Okay, I'm coming." So the original plan was to make Sally and Geronimo eat dinner together, but they both had no idea about it. And after inspection, Sally said that, "Phew, the ship is alright," and Geronimo had a sigh of relief and relaxation in his mind. But then he forgot that, oh no, it's time to go eat dinner with Trap. And when he was about to enter the dining room, Robotics pulled him and dressed him like he was gonna eat dinner with Sally, but he had no idea. He asked Robotics, "Hey, what are you doing? I have to eat dinner with Trap." Then Robotics said, "It's Trap's command." "Okay then." "Well, okay," but Geronimo was a bit puzzled. "What?" And he thought, okay, maybe it's a surprise. And meanwhile, Tia made Robotics to dress up Sally just like Geronimo. So, Robotics is not Sally's personal assistant. It's actually Geronimo's, but he works for everyone. So, Sally was made up to dress like he was gonna eat with Geronimo, but she had no idea. And when she asked, the Robotics said that, "Oh, it's this command." And she was also puzzled, but she thought, okay, maybe it's a surprise. She will also come in beautiful just like me. And before going to the dining room, Benjamin and Pandora gave Geronimo Stilton a box of hot chocolates. So he asked, "Hey, what do you need? Why do I need that?" And give it back to Pandora, and Geronimo insisted, "Uncle G, please have it." So Geronimo said, "Okay, little mouse, let's have it." And when Geronimo entered, he thought he was gonna eat dinner with Trap, but just then Sally entered the room, and Sally thought she was gonna eat dinner with Tia, and they both found together in the same table. And Geronimo understand why he was being dressed up like that and why it was Trap's command. And then he understood that Tia has also tricked Sally, and he gave her the heart of chocolates, and they were eating dinner together, looking at the awesome view of the space from a very huge window in the spaceship. And then they saw a lot of waste, garbage all over the window. They were so puzzled. Oh my God, what is it? Then they saw that trashes were thrown from the planet Clinics. And then they stopped eating and went to the control room, and Geronimo turned on the radar and found that Clinics was near. So when he was approaching the Clinics, there were a lot of junk here and there. He had to switch left and right, up and down the ship. It was so hard, but finally Tia came, and she was an experienced professional pilot, and not actually pilot, but she steered the spaceship so nicely. Geronimo was impressed by her talents in controlling the ship. They arrived and they were mesmerized because it was super clean, super sparkly, and not even a single pin dust was on the ground. and there were a million robots cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and then they met the Empire. So the Empire Sparkle is the ruler of the planet Cleanix, and her beautiful daughter Shimmer. So she was the next heir through to the throne. Okay, so actually it was like that, and the emperor didn't trust the space mice because he didn't know who they were, and he thought they were invade, but he was actually wrong. So I'll come to it in the rest of the part of the video. And also it was super clean, super sparkly, and there's a lot of robots cleaning and cleaning. And Emperor Sparkle explained that this is my daughter Shimmer and I'm the ruler. And also this is our super clean, super sparkle and super neat planet. And everyone was fascinated, but there was a thing they went because they saw a beautiful robot thrown away to the trash, and the trash was the robot was taken to somewhere else. So they had to investigate and find out, but Emperor Sparkle know that they would. So he said that, oh, come on, why are we wearing those old, rusty and torn spacesuits? Then Geronimo asked, hey, these are not torn, these are new spacesuits. But Emperor Sparkle insisted, for shopping you'll get super neat, super sparkle and super clean clothes. And everyone agreed, but Tia and Geronimo had to investigate. So while Pandora, Benjamin and Trap tried on their new clothes, Tia and Geronimo slowly sneaked out and went to their space pod where they started their small spaceship. And so the spaceship, actually they didn't take the Monster 1 to the planet, but instead they launched it from a small space pod, which is a place where a mini spaceship can be there, so they can travel out of the Monster 1, land on some planet, investigate and come back, and the Monster 1 will be surrounding the planet they just visited. Okay, so now let's continue. Sorry about that, but okay. So they slowly sneaked out in the peak of the eye, and Emperor Sparkle didn't notice that. And they went to their space pod, turned on the spacecraft, and raced and found that the other side was very stinky. They started to smell old garbage things, and then they saw it. A place, a garbage dump, completely garbage, stinky, everything. But they asked the robots what happened, and they were surprised. There were a million complaints like, I was just thrown out because of my silver color. Emperor Sparkle only want golden color. I was thrown away because of a small damage in the wire cut. I was replaced by a one big AI assistant to 6 small screens. Okay, so all were very angry, and so Geronimo and Tia had to investigate more. As they were moving through the garbage dump, they saw a big machine that just, oh my god, they saw lots of trash was thrown into outer space through a big catapult, and they asked, what are you doing, why are you doing? And they said, it's Emperor Sparkle's fault. He don't want any garbage in his planet, so he insisted us to throw all this waste out to space. So Geronimo asked, that should be very dangerous for space knives traveling around the galaxy. But robots didn't care. They threw all the waste and garbage into outer space, and they had to stop it. And when they were about to get back to the Sparkle place, a robot guard, stopped there. And they were taking Geronimo and Tia to one place where Geronimo started his wrist communication watch very carefully so that the guard wouldn't know and Trump said they were arrested because they found that you and Tia had sneaked to the other side of the planet and they arrested us. So Pandora, Benjamin and also Trav were arrested and they were about to find Geronimo and Tia when Geronimo and Tia took out a rope from their backpack and trapped that alien. That robot. So they threatened it and said, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And the robot said that the Emperor Sparkle has thrown away a lot of garbage, robots and waste that can be actually reused for a lot of time, and the robots still like it because of a minor damage. They were thrown away of use and they need to get back and fight for themselves. So they're trying to conquer the whole planet, and before he could finish, Geronimo and Tia rushed and turned on their spacecraft and was about to save and say to Emperor Sparkle that these robots are going to take over your city, but it was too late. When they entered in front of the magnificent palace where Emperor Sparkle was, they found out that the palace was destroyed and they knew one thing. He was somewhere in the other side of the planet, and they rushed back and found out that Emperor Sparkle with his wife and Shimmer was trapped on the catapult and was about to launch into space. "Oh my God, we have to save the Geronimo," said. And Geronimo Stilton suggested a way. "Hey, why don't you recycle? You have a machine that can recycle in your spacecraft." So all were confused. What is recycling? And Emperor Sparkle had a puzzled expression on his face. So Geronimo and Tia took out that machine and they started to recycle, and then robotics came running. "Is that F27C?" So Geronimo asked, "Hey, what is that?" So F27C said that my cousin is robotics. "Your cousin?" Geronimo was very puzzled. "Your cousin?" "Yes." F27C, so I'm calling it cousin of robotics. So cousin of robotics said that we were built in the same year. So we were cousins, and when robotics went to Monster 1, we were separated and now we are joined together. And Geronimo was very happy they joined together, but he know that they had to separate again. So Geronimo showed the Emperor Sparkle that how to recycle, and the robots came. "I want to recycle," and they were recycled to new objects and machines. And Emperor and Shimmer and his wife said that, "Oh my God, this is so fun!" And yes, so they learned to recycle and not throwing their waste to outer space. But they didn't have a choice to recycle a lot because they have to keep that machine there and they cannot take it back to Monster 1. So Emperor Sparkle insisted, "Please, can I keep your machine?" So Geronimo said, "Okay, no problem." And robotics and the cousin of robotics were separated again. Yes, it was sad, but yeah, they had no choice. They had to go back to Monster 1, and they went back to Monster 1. And that is the story of Beware of Space Junk, because it's called Beware of Space Junk because they are just cleaning up the space junk. And at last they start their vacuum cleaner in their Monster 1 and also suck out the trash they could visibly see through their eyes, through the window. So that's it guys for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and bye-bye. It's me, Nagul Iyer. So let's see you in my next video. Ciao!